Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's the beginning of a new era for this young man in the pros. Rookie seasons can be notoriously tough for quarterbacks. We'll have to see how seamlessly he can make the jump from college to the next level. It's the Panthers going up against the Broncos. With that, I'm proud to introduce our new Madden broadcast team for 2016. Making their regular season debut, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it is indeed an exciting night for all of us on the Madden team, and after a long offseason, we are ready for some football here in Denver. Tonight, we kick off a new NFL season with the opener for 2016 between the Carolina Panthers and the Denver Broncos. And what a spark in Week 1, a rematch of the Super Bowl, partner.
And thank you, schedule makers. What a great way to kick off the
try and start this drive in the air. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
Coach is always hard on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down. And as a first-rounder, a lot of eyes on him, a lot of expectations.
And he has to play well in his rookie year. Those days of coddling guys and bringing them along slowly, those days are long gone. When you're drafted in the first round, they expect you to play right away. And the community's eyes and fan base, they'll be on you the entire way.
Really, it's a solid draft class from a year ago. They were able to address some key weak spots on their team and fill in some holes.
And they were able to identify the players they wanted early in the process. Got a little bit of luck, as some guys may have fallen to them. But for the most part, knew their philosophy and stuck to it.
Let's go! 190! 190! Ohio! Alert 3!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
C.J. Anderson may not be a Pro Bowl runner, but he knows how to run big in big games.
Yeah, he sort of sealed the Super Bowl for them in the fourth quarter. Big game against the Patriots last year on a Monday night, but only 720 yards all told in 2015. To throw. Over the middle this time to Fowler. And he gets it down to the 32. Calling a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
First down, he'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Here we go. Ohio.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. And it brings up 4th down. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points.
Emmanuel Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 62 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1 play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1 play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd down now after the pass completion. They'll come out in the pistol. In the backfield is Anderson. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And a neutral zone infraction on the defense.
The defense thought they had the timing count on the quarterback's cadence, but they jumped too soon.
Following the penalty, Anderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles Johnson in there to drop him with his first sack of 2016. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Out of the gun now on third down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get it to Benny Fowler. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Holding offense.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. Hey. Come on, let's go. One. Flex round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 19 yards to pick up there. Second and very short here, less than a yard.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand Ohio. Watch twist.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Demarius Thomas, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
We see this route all the time, but when it's well executed, it's a beauty.
And it feels like the fade takes forever to develop, like that ball is just hanging in the air.
And the reason why is that the receiver is trying to...
And Denver getting set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see that sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
Let's go. Brand 38.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demarius Thomas. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Hey. Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Mike, check. 59. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demarius Thomas, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns.
And Denver getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And certainly a valuable tool to have in your kit, Emmanuel Sanders, and he's shown us quite a bit in this one.
And that's why they want to use him immediately. You know they come out of the locker room saying, let's get the ball to him, get our offense jump-started, and in this case, it's worked throughout the game. Thus, they have the lead.
They'll drop the throw. Sanders has it over the middle. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. Flex round. Flex round.
He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone, throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, James Bradbury. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of the difference between driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So we have reached halftime here in the third. And help. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. The third quarter starts with a run from Anderson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run it. Here's Anderson. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Green's got it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Here we go. What? 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. C.J. Anderson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is, and the running back dropped it.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Forsett that time. Another pistol look here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's Thomas. Legs still churning.
Like a giant pinball.
Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw now on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the right side, caught by Green. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Watch left. Start right there. Come on, let's go. What? 90. Ohio.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick. Try and start this drive in the air. He's going to let this one go deep. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Thomas, the intended target. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end Green. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here we go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Holding. Defense.
So the grab there by the defense, the holding penalty called. 5 yards on the pickup.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Sanders has it over the middle. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. Toss play. This is Anderson. And some room to roam now. C.J. Anderson. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Holding. Offense.
So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. In the backfield is Anderson. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a first down.
And sometimes when you're watching a game, you can actually see drills in effect during a ball game. And what I saw there is what running backs call the gauntlet drill, where they have to go through a series of defenders who are going to hit them, poke at the football, make them bounce, spin, dig for extra yardage, the whole deal. And we saw it there. His running backs coach, he's got to be awfully proud of that run.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They come out here in the eye.
Black round! Black round! Ohio! Ohio!
On second down for Seth. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
All the elements of what you want out of a play came together on that one. A really nice run, took care of the football, and even more importantly, taking the clock under 4 minutes now. At this stage of the game, how do you bleed out the clock, take care of the ball, and make sure the other team doesn't have a chance to come back on you? You're looking at your sheet, how many timeouts are left, how many runs do we need to close it out? That's what the coach is looking at right now. Situational football, trying to gain a victory.
Come on, let's go! 38! Ohio! Ohio!
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Hey, mine's 50! Mine's 50! I'm coming! I'm coming! I'm coming!
On second down, Anderson. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Black round! Ohio! Ohio!
Third down. Here's Forsett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Justin Forsett taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
I know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball, but how about that big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot?
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. They come out here in the I. 10th carry now for Anderson. And able to push it. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. They will take the knee, and it means a great start to their 2016 campaign, a win here in Week 1. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year.
Once you're ready, go ahead and select Advance Week to get to your next game. Kick off your week by installing your game plan. Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Well, last week, just an unbelievable performance we saw from a quarterback at the very top of his game. He was just toying with that secondary. Can he lead them to another win in this one? It's the Colts going up against the Broncos. With that, let's welcome in our fine broadcast team. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, we are a couple miles west of the Colorado State Capitol building as we come to you from Sports Authority Field at Mile High here in downtown Denver. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they... They come out here in the eye. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Green's got it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on third down.
Let's go. What? 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Then Huff reels it in. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
That crossing route is so effective when you hit it just right because you get a guy on the move, and then we see the end result there.
Nightmare for the defense. They got a guy with a full head of steam.
Not only does he catch it, but he picks up additional yardage after it.
Let's go, defense. Come on, let's go. Let's go, defense. What? Ohio. Ohio. Watch out. Ohio.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's complete to Huff. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Oh, Thomas unable to reel that one in, and that'll make it third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. I guess you don't wear a Super Bowl ring without taking some chances. Gary Kubiak going for it on fourth down.
Let's go. Flex round.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Broncos unable to convert here on fourth. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. Second down, 8.
Double tight, guys, double tight. You got three down. Let's go. 1, 9. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Check three.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And right there, that fade route, that can be tough to stop.
If you've got the proper matchup and you've got a wide receiver who knows how to go up and get the football, the fade is really, really tough to stop, especially if the quarterback puts it in the right area.
The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here we go. 1-9. Ohio. Check 31.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard. Still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Tight right.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A little track jump, and he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 32 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Flex round. Flex round.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Green with a catch left side. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second down now after the pass completion. They come up in an offset eye. They give it to Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Now a run with Forsett. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. On play action, they'll throw. And caught, right side, Green. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. 11 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a 1st down.
On the crossing route, he hits Demaryius Thomas. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver, because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Back to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 3. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Here we go! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no. And now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Larry Ridley will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before that.
Watch right.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Handoff comes to Anderson, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
Again, we'll see the pistol here. Now Anderson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Josh Huff, the intended target. And now it's third down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion, and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. In the backfield is Anderson.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to look deep down the field. And Demaryius Thomas, what a catch there. So we're at halftime here in Denver. And now another pistol look here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Holding. Defense.
That's one of those ones that is so hard to judge, but defensive holding there, that's what the referee saw.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that's complete to Huff. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it's a second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Let's go. Ohio.
Now a run with Anderson. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. Trent Cole on the tackle.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Again, Anderson. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
We got three. Here we go. Flex round. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those guys have to be able to punch and dance, and it's a tough, tough job to contain them.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And Green with a catch left side. Well, they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled. And wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense. Still first down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Come on, let's go. Ohio.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And it's a fumble. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. We don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught over the middle by the tight end, Green. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Come on, let's go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Check 49!
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On the West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they... Thomas, the lone receiver, left. He'll come out throwing here on first down. His throw incomplete.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And on third down, the Colts have added an extra defensive back.
Flooding the passing lanes.
Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Sanders has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Come on, let's go! 1-9! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go! 1-9! 1-9! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw now on first down. And Green with a catch left side. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Got a man. He finds Sanders. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the pistol, they run with Anderson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. 18 yards there and a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, Anderson. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. C.J. Anderson, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
And there's the go-ahead touchdown. And so likely will kick an extra point. But to me, I'm looking forward. Special teams now with your kickoff. And then your defense, that's where the pressure shifts.
Yeah, because there's... They start the drive with Anderson. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Let's go. 190.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Completed pass on second down. Now it's third down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw. And he's got Hireman. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Holding offense.
So he got his hands a little too far outside. The ref caught him, threw the flag.
Let's go. 190.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Back to throw again. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now the play clock hits 0 here, and we're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense. Still third down.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that... From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Come on, let's go. Flex round.
gun now on third down. And that's complete to the tight end, Hireman. And they're going to get this one all the way up to the 35-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Sanders has it over the middle. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A dump off to Anderson. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Left side here to Sanders. And he's brought down. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll be good for a Denver first down. And these numbers on our monitor are getting hard to believe. He's closing in now right on the doorstep of 500 yards passing.
I'm glad that you watched the monitor and said it first, because I had trouble absorbing that. That's big time right there, right? That means everything just about has gone right for them and his squad in this game. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, Denver. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yard.
Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan. everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. It was a tremendous passing display that this man put on last week. Short, deep, intermediate. He made all the throws, and he had the yards to prove it, not to mention the win. He's riding high coming into this game. It's the Broncos going up against the Bengals. Now let's get you up to Paul Brown Stadium. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the... They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
Geno Atkins was back and fully healthy in 2015, and when he's like that, he is hard to move.
And a nice tackle for loss there. 17 of those last year, which was second among all D tackles.
And following in the footsteps of his dad, Gene Atkins, a former NFL defensive back.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well. And most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Back to throw now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Nothing flashy there, the slant to the slot.
Oh, and the frustration for the defensive guys, because it's a quick play, and you know it's going to be a bang-bang play in terms of the throw and the catch, and then he's able to absorb the contact and complete it.
They run, Anderson, and he stopped immediately there. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Back to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
Holding offense.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. Offense needs 11, have to think pass here on third down.
Come on, let's go.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped. Coming out now, the Broncos. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. What does it? What does it? Ohio.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying...
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adam Jones. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the... And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Holding offense.
So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing right side, that's complete. Demaryius Thomas. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a third and about 13. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll look to throw again. And this one complete to Virgil Green. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Here we go! Flex round!
Again, he'll drop to throw. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Gary. And Denver getting set to take the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here we go!
Now back to throw. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. In the backfield is Anderson. Back to throw now on first down. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Here we go. 190.
Back to throw again. He goes underneath for Anderson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. You gotta give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
A dump off to Anderson. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it third down. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's go. Brand 38.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle this time to Fowler. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant.
Looking to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38. Flex round.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Dumps it off to Forsett. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Denver getting set to take the field. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gassed,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense. So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. And on 2nd and 10 now.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marlon Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style.
Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And he is picking up right where he left off a week ago. I wrote down, so funny here on my notes, what he said last week. And after we talked about the good game, he said, I will do it again. And I wrote those words down, and he's done it again.
And it's not bragging if you're doing it, right? Because that's exactly what he's told you, and he is getting it done smooth in the secondary, making catches, making plays. That's the guy that we know. All week long as a defense, you game plan to stop this guy as a runner. And then when they start sneaking him out of the backfield and throwing it to him, that totally disrupts what you plan to do in the game.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks like throwing the slant route, but they have to be careful about ball placement. They have to put it in a spot that makes sure the receiver has his body in front of the defender.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
Offense. Still first down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Come on, let's go! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Let's go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, open is Thomas. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Simple slant route and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
Yeah, they've got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. There's that man again, Demaryius Thomas. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. So he makes the grab and the change move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again. Oh, the ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by the Alabama man, Draker. Here's is the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They're going to look to throw. He throws, and he hits the slant route to Thomas. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll look to throw now on first down. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go!
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. Yep. And Denver getting set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
It's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He goes underneath for Anderson. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Marlon Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. So now a big play here as the Broncos will line up to go for 2.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one? Denver getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Caught. It's Huff. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! 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 Ohio!
Gotta try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bengals are going to get it back. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And Denver getting set to take the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand flex round!
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick. And they'll set up shop. A lot of scoring.
Kick off your week by installing your game plan.